Ever feel like you're paying hundreds, maybe even thousands every single year for car insurance only to hear, "Sorry, that's not covered," when something actually happens? Yeah. You're not imagining it. Car insurance in the US feels less like a safety net and more like a legalized scam. Today I'm breaking it all down. The shady tactics, where your money actually goes, and how to protect yourself from getting screwed. Let's get into it. So why does car insurance feel like a scam in the first place? You're legally forced to buy it, but even with full coverage, you're often not fully protected. Companies will deny claims for stuff like pre-existing damage, not during coverage period, or my personal favorite, act of God. There was a guy in Arizona, had full coverage. His car got flooded during a monsoon. Denied. Why? It was labeled an act of God. Like, okay, so unless I can sue the Almighty, I guess I'm on my own. And let's not forget the confusing policy language. Half of it sounds like it was written by a lawyer who lost a bet. It's designed to make you give up before you even file a claim. So where does your money actually go when you pay $1,100 a year for insurance? Spoiler, not to your claims. A huge chunk goes to admin costs, fancy buildings, and massive ad campaigns. In fact, in 2022 alone, insurers spent over $10 billion on advertising. Meanwhile, they spend only about 60% of your premiums on actual payouts. And top execs, they're making millions while you're arguing over a $600 bumper repair. Let's talk about the loopholes. Your policy might say comprehensive, but it doesn't mean what you think it means. They've got fine print that lets them depreciate your car value, force you to use aftermarket parts, and even deny your rental coverage if the damage isn't severe enough. There's a woman in Florida, paid extra for a low-deductible plan. Her bumper got smashed. Total repair, $2 grand. But guess what? The damage wasn't extensive enough, so they denied it. She literally paid extra just to be told no. It makes sense. Now let's talk about how insurers profile you, sometimes unfairly. Your credit score? It affects your premium, even if you've never had an accident. Where you live? If you're in a bad zip code, hello, higher rates. Even if your driving record is spotless and those little telematics apps, drive safe, save money, yeah, they track everything. One driver in Chicago used a Safe Driver app and still got penalized. Why? Because he drove after 10 p.m. No accidents, just the time of day. So apparently being a night owl is risky behavior now. Alright, enough ranting. What can you actually do to protect yourself? First, don't auto-renew your policy. Compare rates every 6 to 12 months. Loyalty won't get you discounts, it gets you overcharged. Ask your agent to explain actual cash value versus replacement cost. It matters when your car gets totaled. Usage-based insurance can help, but read the fine print and know what data they're collecting. And if you do get denied, don't just take the L. Appeal it. File a complaint. There are regulators for a reason. Also, get a written breakdown of your policy. Then compare it to what real people are saying online. Forums don't lie like brochures do. Look, car insurance isn't going anywhere, but accepting how broken it is, that's optional. The system is designed to confuse you, deny you, and profit off of your trust. But once you know how it works, you can stop being an easy target. So let me ask you this. Have you ever been screwed over by your car insurance company? Drop your story in the comments. I read every single one. If this video opened your eyes, hit that like button and subscribe for more real talk about how to beat broken systems. Don't get scammed, get smart.